Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Josh. Welcome back to another toy review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Modular Iron Man. Or is it Modular? Or Modular? Whatever. It is what it is, I guess. So, yeah. Before I move on, probably wondering, Josh, didn't you say you were going to review Red Skull originally? And yeah, that was the plan, but then I came to the realization it'd be kind of weird to review a Captain America villain without actually reviewing Captain America. So as weird as this might sound, but I've decided that to kind of wait a little bit. So I'm gonna wait till the Ultimate Captain America figure comes out, and that's part of the Puff Adder wave. And obviously, since we're in March, that figure can come out literally at any minute now in stores. I know it's up for pre-order, and I see a lot of people kind of reviewing it already. So yeah, that's kind of the game plan for that. Although obviously, when it comes to the next couple of toy reviews, I mean it's gonna be a little random. It's gonna be either Marvel Legends or Ultraman figs. I was also thinking about Ninja Turtles too. So until then, let's take a look at this figure. But before we go along with it, this figure is part of the Ursa Major Build-A-Figure wave. So I don't have the box for him, and I'll explain that in a little bit. I do have the box from Bolt Guardsman because I did bought him not too long ago. Just to kind of give you a good idea how some of these boxes are, because this is like the not old school Marvel Legends boxes, but obviously these are kind of retired now because of their new plastic free packaging ordeal. And as you can see, Iron Man, he's the only figure in this whole wave to not come with a build-a-figure piece, which is fine. And then of course we got Ursa Major, who, if I remember correctly, I believe he's a Hulk villain. I'm not 100% sure. I know he was in the Black Widow movie, but he didn't turn into a bear. So yeah, kind of waiting for that to happen. So until then, let's take a look at Iron Man. So I can't remember exactly this, like with this version of Iron Man, like what appearance it's in. And of course, since it doesn't really go by numbers, it's called modular. So I don't know if this is like the suit that he wears in the 80s and 90s. I'm not 100%. I have seen it a lot throughout the comics, but like I say, year wise, I'm not 100% sure. But one thing I do want to compliment though is that this is actually one of my favorite looks for Iron Man. This was a figure that I've been wanting to get for a very long time as soon as I saw it. And I love the way he looks. I don't know what it is about it. It's one of my favorite suits that he wears. And I love how the some of the reds and the golds kind of complement each other very well. Looks very nice for the most part, you know. And of course we got the underfoot, you know, cause why not, you know. Pretty tall, going around like the 6 or 7 inch mark. I always forget to mention that that's usually the ideal size for some of these figures. That's usually how tall they are, somewhere between 6 or 7. Well, not really, no, mostly 6. The 7 inch, that goes more towards the DC figures, and obviously I don't review DC figures, so just to kind of get that out of the way. And of course, as always, he's very articulated, so he kind of moving around or so. Like a little bit tough in some places, which is kind of ironic because I actually got this figure used, and that I do need to talk about a little bit because there is a little bit of an issue when it comes to the accessories, but you know. This foot, for some reason, I have such a hard time bending down, and because I like this figure a lot, I really don't want to end up breaking it. Because I found this figure by chance. Basically, I found them at a store that it's not like a, how do I explain it? They sell mostly used stuff, but they also sell new stuff too. You know, they sell like a lot of movies and video games and toys. It's called Game Exchange. It's in Connecticut. And basically they got this thing going on where if you buy like a used figure and if it's like out of the packaging, whatever, out of their bags, it's hard to kind of explain it without showing it to you. But basically the way it goes is that if you get one figure, you could get two for free, and then it kind of goes on like that, which makes sense since most of those figures aren't like in perfect condition. As you could kind of see with his face, he got some scuffs, which yeah, that is a bit sad. I wish mine didn't have that, but it is what it is. Honestly, can I compliment on the paint real quick? It is so shiny. Not super duper shiny, but it's pretty good. You got some marbling kind of going on right here, but like it looks good, you know? And I also like how on the chest piece right here, it's like it almost kind of matches the same kind of gold as this, but not exactly. I mean, on my camera, it's kind of showing it a little different because if you have it in person, you might not see too much of a difference, but you could kind of get a good idea of how the figure is. Course, we got the kind of thigh swivel, and then you do a little bit of some movement down here. Of course, the double joints, you know, so you could kind of you can do whatever you want with Iron Man. You can make him fly. You can make him kind of beat the shit out of everyone. Do whatever you want. So, accessories. Well, unfortunately, because I bought him used, he does not come with his accessories. In fact, as you'll notice, basically he's supposed to come with two fists and then two open hands, but obviously because I kind of bought him just like this, I've decided, you know, I mean, it is what it is. At least I could pose him at least with one, and that's fine. There's nothing really wrong with that. Let me just kind of fix him up a little bit. There we go. Hold up. There we go. All right, just to kind of nice. So, okay, call me a shill. All right, but well, you see, I got the zombie Iron Man here, but I actually got two of them. So what I decided to do is that I took one of the blast effect pieces from that Iron Man and I decided to give it to him. And the reason why is because when you buy this figure brand new, he's gonna come with two of these. Maybe they're not this exact blue color, you know, they come pretty close if you look it up online. So like I mentioned, he comes with two of these, and you're supposed to kind of, you know, pose him with one of these. But obviously, because I don't have the accessories, I kind of have to borrow it from the zombie Iron Man, which I'm okay with because I have two of them. So I could pose one without it and one with it. And, you know, I know, hope people don't get a little bit too amped up about that. Because, see, it's made of a clear plastic, has this little thing right here, so you could put it in the hole in his hand. So just to kind of a little demonstration. Okay, here we go. And it fits on there perfect. They never really come off, honestly. You know, they fit in there pretty nice and snug, so you're never really gonna have any issues with that. And I love how his hand is actually articulated because I did review the 20th anniversary Iron Man figure, and his hand could not do that. It was just it's just stiff basically, right? But in here it's like, wow, you can definitely pose him to make it look like he's shooting at someone, so that's great. And it looks real nice with it too. I mean, maybe it's because I love this Iron Man suit so much, I don't know. And before I kind of move on with like the size comparison, I do have to mention a few things real quick. I know not too long ago they did announce a War Machine figure based off of like one of the video games, but it shares the exact same reuse of this figure, just painted like blues and black. And not this is also not to be confused for the animated series one. That was a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. That's the one where he has like the giant big cannon. Uh, Sorry for that little interruption right there. So let's do the size comparison. So here he is compared with the Iron Man that I already reviewed, just to kind of give you an idea how they look, kind of stand together, and they look pretty cool. So from what I can remember, he does not include the smoke effects. Only he does. And of course, you need to have a zombie Iron Man, of course, you know, because why not? I definitely need to review him if I'm being honest, because I do like this figure a lot too. So it's about time till I kind of get to that. You know, throwing some bonuses around, I guess. You know, let me move him to the side. Let me move him right here. Kind of scooch him over. Red Skull, because why not? You know, I was originally going to review him, and then I decided not to. Um, Here we go. Who else do I got in my collection? Okay, Black Panther without his mask. Uh, I've been delaying so much to review him, so I think it's about time till I actually get to him. So just to kind of give you guys a good idea with the sizing and all that. And yeah, well, Hawkeye. Yeah. There you go, guys. That is my review of the modular Iron Man. And well, since you know, at least for me personally, he's one of my favorites. So of course I gotta give him at least a decent score of like a 9 out of 10. Of course, you know, it's not his fault that he's a little light on the accessories because I bought him used. So like I mentioned, he comes with two fists, two open hands, and two blast pieces. You know, well, two effects, but you get the point. And he does not come with a Build-A-Figure piece, so, you know, at least he got that kind of bonus. So that way, if you're the type of person that don't really like to collect the Build-A-Figure pieces, at least you'll have a little bit of a peace of mind. It's gonna be a while until I'm able to kind of get to that wave. I'm still currently trying to finish wrapping up with the Thor Love and Thunder core Build-A-Figure wave. And I've only reviewed about at least 3 figures, and one of them don't even include a Build-A-Figure piece. So yeah, gotta get right on that. I didn't forget about the Ultraman figure reviews either, so don't worry. I'm definitely get on that, especially with the Ninja Turtle stuff too. I forgot to kind of mention that. So until then, hope you guys enjoyed the toy review. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel for some more, and that's about it. See ya.